boys and girls, it's Mrs. Ott, and it's time for today's shared reading. Today we'll be reading the book, The Sleepover. This book was written by Judith E. Nair and illustrated by Elizabeth O. DeLumba. What does it look like the boy has? What do you think he's going to do with that suitcase? Well, let's find out together. The Sleepover by Judith E. Nair, illustrated by Elizabeth O. DeLumba. Boys and girls, this is another realistic fiction story. You're going to see thought bubbles and speech bubbles in this book. I went to Josh's house. I stayed overnight. It was my first sleepover. So what is the little boy thinking about? He's thinking about his first sleepover. I was very happy. I was a little scared too. Is it scary sleeping away from home for the first time? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but it's also a lot of fun. Mom said, pack what you need for the sleepover, Jake. I said, I need the big green suitcase. I packed an apple, a bear, a cat, and a drum. Boys and girls, do you think that's what he needs for a sleepover? I packed some eggs, a fan, my goat, and my hat. I packed a stuffed iguana, a jack-in-the-box, a kite, and a leaf. I packed a map, a nest, an octopus, my pajamas, and my quilt. I see two things here that he is going to need for his sleepover. Yep, his quilt and his pajamas. I packed a ring, my skates, a turtle, an umbrella, and a violin. I packed my wagon, an x-ray, a yo-yo, and a zebra. My suitcase was full. Mom took me to Josh's house. Hi, said Josh. I'm happy you're here. Is that friendly? It is. It's going to make him feel very welcome. Okay, boys and girls, do you notice how the illustrations are inside the thought bubble? Okay, so these are the little boy's memories. So he's remembering his sleepover with his friend Josh. I showed Josh my green suitcase. I showed him all my things. He did have a lot of things, didn't he? Josh came to my house the next week. He had a big yellow suitcase. He packed everything he needed. Hi, Josh. A note from the author. In this A to Z book, Jake packs all he needs for his first sleepover. This book shows just about how my son packed for his first sleepover when he was in first grade. That was written by the author Judith E. Nair. So if you notice and we look back at the things that this little boy took, he took things that started with each letter of the alphabet. So A was for apple, B, bear, C, cat, D, drum. E was for eggs, F, fan, G, goat, H, hat. I, iguana, J, jack-in-the-box, K, kite, and L was for leaf. He packed a map for M, N was a nest, O, octopus, P, pajamas, and Q, quilt. R for ring, S, skates, T, turtle, U, umbrella, and V, violin. W, wagon. X, x-ray. Y, yo-yo, and Z, zebra. There are 26 letters in our alphabet, boys and girls, so Jake took 26 items on his sleepover. Pretty cool story, the sleepover.